Hi friends, it's Deanna Williston from Our Blooming Catholic Life, and as you can see, maybe come out, I have a few Latin books. Which books are best? We're just going to I'm not going to make that judgment for you. I'm just going to show you what's inside some of these Latin books, and you can decide. I may highlight some features of different ones or some great tips. So let's see what we have here. We have Henle Latin. This is just, I think, first year. We have English words from Greek and Latin roots, as well as a book like Ferdinandus Taurus, Ferdinand the Bull, right? A Primer of Ecclesiastical Latin by Collins. We have both the Lingua Latina series, but also the College Companion, some more little side books there. And then we have 1 and 2 of Cambridge Latin, which is pretty much the standard, I believe, in England, as well as a very old version of that. So we're going to give these all a look. I'm just going to kind of stack them up randomly, no particular order. We're going to try and get through them all. If we can't get through them all, this is going to be more than one video. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, let's not mince anything about it. Okay, I've talked before about getting a version of the Bible, maybe the Vulgate, or okay, what I had said was our little Office of the Blessed Virgin Mary. We have several editions that have the Latin on one page or in one column, and the English on another, and that's a great choice. You can actually get copies of the Vulgate Bible, so they have the Clementine Vulgate in one column and the Douay-Rheims in another column. So you can compare the Latin with the English right there and go through scripture. Another fun way to try that, especially if you've got kids, is to get books in Latin. This is Ferdinand the Bull, but I know the Peter Rabbit series has all been translated into Latin, as well as a lot of Winnie the Pooh books. I imagine there's a lot more. Those are just ones I know of. So you can take a beloved tale and read it sometimes in English and sometimes in Latin, or sit side by side and compare them. So this is Ferdinandus Taurus. You can see right there, you can point out the endings are different. Ferdinand is his name in English, right? But when we say Latin, why do we say Ferdinandus Taurus? What does it mean? Right there's a description. And Taurus, the kids might say, well, I don't know that that's a bull, but do they? When they think about the constellations, right? Or if they've ever heard people talk about astrology. Yeah, astrology. The Taurus symbol, right? They may have heard those words somewhere. Not judging anyone. So it's just interesting. They've gone hardcore. See, it's Monroe Leaf Conscriptus, Roberto Lawson Depictus. And they tell you who made the Latin translation. Woo. Very interesting. So they did that. Now over here it is in English. Yay for you. Uh-oh. The inscription of the book, the dedication, is back in Latin. What fun. And you can see the text is pretty good size. And being a kid's book, the advantage in going into a kid's book is a good children's book. The picture is going to go with the words such that you can figure out what they are connect them from the picture. Now, I don't know, but maybe it's once upon a time in Spain. I'm just going to guess. I'm guessing it's Spain, really, because it's hilly. It has the tall towers. That's what's helping me get it, and it's close to the word. So now we've got the Latin on one page to go with that picture. And you may pick out words. You may say, that looks like a verb. That sounds like our Taurus from the cover, nomine. It sounds a lot like name, right? Nomenclature, and Ferdinandus. And then you see the picture. Yeah, maybe his name. So these pictures don't really necessarily go with the text, but we know that we're probably talking about the main. You can see how there's one main figure in the picture. So we were probably just talking about him. And now there's more, and they're roughly the same size. So we're probably talking about more than one. Aha, and we are, right? Very interesting. So this is one way to do it as well. And again, you could pick out different vocabulary words that you want the kids to know. Oh, this is really cute, right? He's marking his height at different ages. Very cute, and kids might be able to relate to that. So there's some things that they can tell. And here he is again with his little butterfly friend like he was in the beginning. Great pictures. These are the classical pictures just put with Latin. So that is one way to learn. Comparing the English to the Latin, especially if you know a story, or comparing the Latin to a picture. This is another great one if you've already got some English words under your belt, right? And you want to make that connection. If you're a person that needs connections, this could be a book for you. This was done by the University of Arizona Press. And let's see if we can come up with a date here. 1986, so this is a little bit older. There may be a newer edition. This is the one that I had on hand. Let's kind of look at the lesson. Ooh, a lot of prefaces. Books on the studies of words. Ooh, a European language chart. So if you're interested in how different languages have evolved over time, this could be definitely the book for you. If you like seeing that history, if you're a student of history, you may enjoy this, seeing really where words have come from, the history of words. This is very interesting. So here's, that was a lot of title pages. You can see there's a lot of topics held. I'm going to go ahead and skip. Oh, this has definitely already been looked at. Interesting. So here we are, it's still in the history of the languages. And then here are the lessons. Lesson 1, the dictionary, and it even tells you some that are great. Very interesting. I don't even remember this book being highlighted. I remember there being a workbook. So that might have actually been 2 separate books that I had. Oh, here we go, assignments. So yeah, this maybe not a workbook. Maybe that is a separate one I had. So we must have had another book on Latin roots. Learn the following bases in their meaning. Study each base so that you can recognize it when it comes to a long compound word. This is great. So base alien of another. English derivatives. You could have the kids sit here and come up with some Latin words, more than just alien, that come from that as well. So that could be something interesting to do. Whenever I teach science or math especially, I'm always pointing out the bases of words or the prefixes and suffixes that change their meaning so that kids can recognize those parts. So this is very foundational. I think this is good really for anyone, even if you're just reviewing. This could be super helpful, and there are assignments throughout. Let's see, I don't have an answer key for this, so let's see if the answers are in the back. I hadn't looked ahead for that. So let's go ahead and look. This one's definitely written in by... That looks like my handwriting. Awkward. Oh, because there's some Greek lessons in the back. So they do some Latin first and then Greek. A little bit of history. Latin, Greek. Interesting. A homework assignment. If that was somebody else's. My child was not born yet then. Wondering why all this is in there. Let's see here. So no, I don't appear to have an answer key with this, so I would have to go ahead and find that somewhere else, and maybe you can purchase that separately. We'll have to find out. In the back is an index of the words appearing in context in Greek. It tells you what lessons it's in. So this was probably there at the end of the Latin section as well. So that's one way to go. I know this is getting a little bit long, so I'm going to maybe try and speed this up. Ooh, sorry, friends. I'm moving a chair to sit down because this is getting heavy stuff here. Ooh, but then I can't see what I'm doing. Sorry. This is the Ecclesiastical Latin book. Again, I just have one of these, so let's see what's in here. This is by Collins Catholic University Press. Interesting. This is also 1985, reprinted in 1988, so it's a little bit older book. It has the preface as well to go on what is ecclesiastical Latin. Pronunciation. So if you already know some Latin and you want some help, pronunciation, nouns and overview, unit 2, they're going to more declensions, right? I'm just going to kind of, trying to hold it so I can show you as much as I can of these tables of contents so you get all your topics here. So it has all the same topics that you're going to get probably in your regular book are covered, as well as this being about ecclesiastical Latin. So let's go ahead. There's what a typical lesson looks like. There's some notes and boxes to pull things out for you. Okay, I'm just going to really go through this one chapter flipping for you. Oh, then we're going to hit a section of vocabulary. And, yeah, here's some drills. So there are some exercises here at the end of them. Okay, I'm going to flip through. You can see the print is maybe a little bit on the small side, and they have lots of margins in case you want to make notes. I would probably at this point prefer a little bit bigger. I would probably prefer a little bit larger print, but I'm getting older. Hey, I can use reading glasses. It's okay. Let's see here. We're going to jump to the end. This is where it's getting. So there appear to be appendixes. Oh, we have some Aquinas back here at the end, so we have some writings. Wish I had thought ahead to mark where this is considered the further readings section in the back. Okay, so this appears at the end. Further readings, and this is some good stuff. The Ordinary, the Mass is in here. You can see that. Oh, so that's a great resource right there. The Exultet, Luke's Gospel is in here. Some of Mark's Passion. The Cock Crow Hymn. Oh, so there's some hymns in here. Nice. The Te Deum. Very nice. Very nice. The Pangua Lingua. Ave Maria Stella. Okay. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit here. Some metrical notes. Interesting. This is very interesting. There's some morphology. What does that mean? This is all your nice little charts are in the back of the book. I probably have to mark that off. Regular verbs, deponent verbs, irregular verbs, nouns. So all your charts are here in the back. Latin, English vocabulary. Nice. So there's a little glossary at the back. And then an index. Very nice. This having the order of the Mass in the back, that is super helpful. Okay, I didn't know that was back there. I don't honestly know where that book came from. Some of these are my son's. I've stolen from him from college, and some are the ones that he used or we bought to use and didn't use in high school. I'm being honest there. Lingua Latina, I'm pretty sure are ones that he had gotten to use in college, and it was a little bit too fast-paced a course for him, so we didn't end up using them. So these might not be marked, and he does not mark in his books. If he saw me creasing the pages even, I think he'd have a heart attack, even though he gave me these C's. The index is in Latin. Hardcore there, folks. Letters and numbers. So is this whole textbook in Latin? It may be. Look at that. It does have little notes in the margins, so instead of having blank margins, it's giving you those already. Like how they have little pictures. So this one does have some pictures to help you out. Probably because the book is all in Latin. Very helpful. Nice. So the charts are kind of on the side of the page as well. Pulling them out makes them a little bit easier to find. Let's come back, see if there's any kind of appendixes here in the back. This book might not have, just because it comes with other books. Ooh, declension tables in the back. Fancy. Very nice. An index of the vocabulary. And some notes, and I have no idea what that is at the end. Except it's alphabetical. There's also a grammar index. Okay. So this is part of a set. What else is in here? It says the Latine Disco Student Manual. What does that even mean? Oh, it's in English. I skipped the table of contents. Oh, it's just chapter number, so that's not really going to help you, is it? But it does say for part 1, part 2, and extras. Oh, so these are all the different books or resources you would need. So there was actually a CD-ROM that went here, so it probably would give you the pronunciations. I like that there were transparency masters and CDs with images. This was 2005, so it's not that long ago. Again, this is going to be in English and go along with the book. It goes along and has the chapter listed and gives you some details. Again, the notes are out in the corners, so that is super duper helpful. Abbreviations in the back, nice. Latin English vocabulary to go with it. Let's see how this is going to work. Is it by chapter or by alphabet? It is by alphabet, so this is all of the, wow, all the vocabulary for the book. So you could just sit and do them all, or use this as some kind of a little dictionary, right? Grammatical terms are in the back here as well, with their abbreviations. So the Latin, the abbreviation, and the English, very nice. So that was the Latin English vocabulary. Then we have this one, the title's in Latin again. Let's see what it looks like when we open it. Yep, this book's going to be in Latin. But, so this is mainly your charts. Which is funny that the charts have charts on the side. Oh my goodness, friends. This is like, if they just put it in color, I'd be in heaven. We all know me. It's okay. And an index in the back. Very, very nice. Notes in the back, which are really just what the symbols are. Okay. Let's look at this book next before we get to the college companion. So this is exercises. Oh, okay. So that wasn't in the main book. The homework basically is all in here. Okay, it's kind of like giving you a little word bank to fill in for the different exercises, perhaps. In this one, interestingly, the symbols are all in the front of the book, where the other ones were having them at the back. Do we have answers to these at all? Because that would be my luck. I don't have the answer key probably, right? So you want to make sure, if you're buying one of these books that has exercises in it, that you have, it just doesn't have it, you would want the answer key if you're doing these on home. And it tells you right there the website to go to get those. Yeah. So let's look at the college companion. Is that from the same website? No, this is from, yes, you can get it from the same website. So very nice. Okay. So let's see, it's based on that. See what's in here. For the instructor, for the student. That's in English so far. I think these titles just go with the titles, sorry, that were in there. Let's see here. For the instructor, it's a 2-semester course. Very interesting, telling you how to do that. So as a teacher, you could set it up. One approach, a second approach. As a parent or a student, you could figure it out. It says here, you will learn Latin far more quickly and in a more interesting way if you first work with the book and the readings. In the margins, I love that. And then refer to this book to help you organize what it is you've encountered. Okay, so look at it first. This is more of an immersion system. Here's how to pronounce things. Very nice. So this is going to help you with the main book, but go ahead and do the main book first and then come over here and read this to reinforce what your lesson. Okay, that's a really great help. I like that. That's a good system. Let's see what we have here. We are 18 minutes in, so we're going to do the last 2 sets in a second video, friends. God bless. I'll see you in a minute. Whoa, in a week. I'll see you in a week.